I'm still looking for somebody. They don't send us names. I'm still looking for them. I'm not putting one of their people on that board.
Wayne Moore would be good.
He's probably the only one out there I'd put.
I think he'd be okay. I mean, I don't care one way or the other. I'm not even sure what time is it? 2 minutes.
We're gonna have Alex do one of those truck ordinances for that road.
I don't even know what the details is.
I really don't know what the road number is.
We'll have to
we'll have to
have
get it.
county highway email them a copy of the DQ.
Brian said they put signs up everywhere.
They did when they do that yesterday.
Yesterday morning. You got Mary's paper back. Oh, there's so many cars down here today.
That's what I wondered. There's not that many people at the treasurer's office.
Sheila.
There's not that many down there doing what you're
The other
doing.
No, I
one's
wouldn't
name's,
think so.
the other one's name's Pam Hartwell, right?
Yeah.
They give me the detour, I'll try to get it done while we're sitting here. But he's in a mood to get this moving.
I mean, if they don't answer you, I can step out and call them. Tell them to send it to you.
I feel like I got the shakes today. I bet I got high blood pressure.
You probably still didn't come down from last week's stretch.
I mean, seriously, I feel like, so it feels like right now my hand is shaking, but it's not.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Is that high blood pressure?
Either that or your sugar's jacked up.
My sugar's perfect.
So your blood pressure
Always.
is.
Always. Every time they check it.
Mine, when my sugar gets out of whack, that's what I feel like. Tracy, or
Okay, it is time. If we'll all please rise and face the flag, move our hats. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all. First step is going to be Nikki Luke's travel request.
Should have several travel requests in your packet. The request from Area Plan, Maria is going to present with hers. So I have a request from Prosecutor's Office for Donna Marsh to attend the spring seminar. The cost, the expenses are to be paid out of their deferral account.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Unanimous.
Next, I have 3 requests from Mary Eater at the Probation Department to attend JDAI State Steering Committee meetings in May, August, and November. Judge Bright will be attending with her at the ones later in the year. Expenses will be paid from the JDAI Services Fund.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Unanimous.
Next, I have a request from the clerk's office to attend their State Board of Accounts Annual Clerks Conference. Jennifer Human and Brenda King will be attending with her, and the expenses are to be paid from the general fund.
I guess that's a state called meeting, isn't it? I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Unanimous.
Next, you should have in your packets a quote from Houston Casualty, oh no, sorry, that's last year's, Burns and Wilcox Brokerage. Our cyber insurance policy is up as of May 20th. Currently, we are with Tokyo Marine. Our coverage is a $1 million limit per occurrence with a $50,000 deductible. The annual premium that we paid last year was $13,230 for this coverage. The renewal came in from NetGuard Plus. They have quoted coverage at $1 and $2 million with amounts for deductibles of $25 and $50. And and then the cost associated with each of those is on there. So we just need to let David know how much coverage we want and get that rolling before the May 20th cutoff date.
So on the 1 million coverage, it went from 14,068 to 17,811.
No, that is, the 14,068 is with a $50,000 deductible. The 17,811 is with a $25,000.
I think the top numbers are the premium from last year, I think.
Yeah,
So there's a small uptick.
yeah.
Is 1 million enough for a county?
We've been lucky with what Eagle Point has implemented for us. We've been very lucky and very secure when people have tried to hack into ours. However, a lot of local people have not. David is recommending you look at the $2 million limit just because the cost of everything is going up.
Just personally, I would not think that for the county, 1 million would be enough, but
I think what Nikki said is lucky. I think we've just been lucky. I think it could happen at any time.
We put
I
some
don't feel like a
safeguards in
million's
place
enough.
that it's probably just a matter of time. Truthfully.
so our options are 1 million or 2 million with 25 or 50,000. So we actually have 4 options.
Correct.
I guess my personal view would be to go the 2 million and do the 50,000 deductible. That way you've got more coverage, and then hopefully we stay lucky and don't hit the 50,000 deductible. But
Again, currently we're at 1 million with a $50,000 deductible.
Yeah, I just don't know if a million's enough if we'd get hit the whole county.
okay, further discussion or motion to approve one of the.
When did you say we had to have this done by?
May 20th.
So we have a meeting before then?
No.
No? I was gonna say it'd been nice to talk to some of the council first, but you wanna make it contingent on council funding? Or you think they'll just go with it?
I don't think on something like this you really got a choice. I mean, you have to have cyber insurance. I mean, yeah, there's going to be a little uptick, but I think everybody would understand that what we're doing. But
I'll make an emotion then. I'll make for the 2,050,000 deductible.
A second.
unanimous.
Okay, thank you. Lastly, I've spoken with a couple of you. I've had department heads reaching out. We need to make some revisions to the handbook, in particular, policies 303, 307, and 315 as it relates to vacation, sick, and personal days. At a minimum, they need to be revised to remove the name of the old timekeeping system, and my suggestion to you guys would be just to put timekeeping system, leave it generic, unless you want it to be specific. And then I've also been asked, and I would like to propose, that those 3 policies be changed to allow employees to use the accruals in minute-by-minute increments as needed, so long as they have accruals to pull from. Currently, vacation, the policy says they're to be used in a minimum of 1-hour increments. Sick leave is to be used in a minimum of half-day increments. And personal days are to be used in a minimum of 15-minute increments. We'd like to make it easier on everybody, and if somebody has a doctor's appointment, they don't want to leave their office for 4 hours or 3.5 hours for a 30-minute or 1-hour appointment. They'd like to be able to just run up to an appointment and come back.
I don't have a problem with it. What you're saying per se makes sense, but the reason that was in there is because before that was in there, you had people that would schedule in advance, like an hour here and an hour there, and then it really complicates payroll and everything else if somebody's going to take versus just a lump sum. But I mean, we've always tried to be good to the employees and figure out what works and what doesn't. So, I mean, we can go back and change it and make it that way, but just be aware that it could eventually pose a problem.
So Matt, during a meeting with a lot of department heads, Charlie was here, and one of the things that they had requested is, again, sometimes they will go to a doctor's appointment and it may be an hour and 10 minutes, or it could be 40 minutes. And that way they're using their time that they have earned in the manner that they want. Charlie, do you want to?
Yeah, what I'll say is that if we're gonna if we're gonna keep the minute by minute tracking for the payroll system, then the lady from Vicky, she said that in order for that to work well with the timekeeping, then everything needs to be minute by minute. Not just
Time and everything.
Before you,
what's that?
Comp time, everything.
The way I understand it, comp time's been minute by
Yeah,
minute.
comp time is.
It has been.
But she said in order for it to line up right,
review this and make that decision.
everything would need to be minute by minute.
Well, and two, if, like Nikki said, you go to the doctor and you're only gone for 45 minutes, you don't want to have to take 4 hours. But say I left and I had to take the 4 hours because it's sick day, half day, and then I work my regular schedule the rest of the week, that overage will go into comp time. So you're trading your sick time for your comp time. Or trading your vacation for your comp time. Because anything over your 35 hours is going to roll into comp time. And that was another thing Vicki was talking about, because sick time doesn't get paid out at the end of the year, or like when you leave, sick time will roll over, but somebody can trade their sick time for comp time if they do that. And then they'll end up getting paid out for their sick time by trading comp time.
As far as reporting, if you do this as a pilot for a period of time, you can evaluate it and then put it in the policy.
I think whatever we do needs to, anything we do needs to be evaluated to make sure it's working for everybody. The department heads were overwhelmingly in support of minute by minute. I haven't heard from anybody that they didn't like the quarter hour rounding because they felt like they were lots of times being paid for something. There was instances where there was people getting paid for time that they didn't work, and then there was instances where they were getting time that not being paid for time that they were working.
Further discussion, or do I have a motion one way or the other to approve? So do we need to vote also on the minute by minute on the timekeeping stuff?
Well, according to what you said, we have been doing minute by minute.
Don't we need to mark all the changes down and then vote on the whole thing?
I'd separate the changes in
You
the
can make
handbook from the minute by
a
minute.
conversation about the 15 minutes, and then when you got into this meeting, you decided at this meeting. that
So
you would
should we
have that
just change it or
conversation.
make it for like a 3-month period and see how it works out, or what should we do?
And what you have in your hands is what the company said.
I guess we can only
so
take
that
to
you can
change it back.
Review further.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to change it to minute by minute.
And that includes vacation, holiday.
Yeah, all of it together.
I'll second.
Unanimous.
I'll send it to you for review,
Send what to me?
the policy.
I didn't even know it was getting changed.
So that-
That's why I'm sitting here. a
That
little
motion
off.
right there was just to change to the minute by minute. What I'd suggest on the policy you're suggesting to change is to give that to Alex now. Let him review that, and then we'll vote on it at the next meeting, if Alex is okay with it. Is that?
On the handbook.
Yeah, we can't suspend, if we're gonna change the handbook, it needs to be in writing before we get to a meeting. That's, that's,
Okay.
the commissioners can suspend policy at any time, but if we're gonna make policy that is a true change for the employees, it needs to be in writing, and not just an oral vote in a meeting.
So I just need to send you an email same usage?
Yes, we need to, it needs to be in writing.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you. Stupid agenda.
You need one?
No, I got one. I've got so much stuff here.
Got too many papers
Why
out.
is this packet, there
There it is on the
packet
bottom.
so thick this week? So next up, I guess, would be Marie.
Start with the travel request. I have two of them, which should be in your packets. One was for Danny Woodbeck to attend a Indiana Building Officials conference on April 16th. It came out of our 30200 travel and mileage. The estimated cost was $150, and because they give us grants at all of these meetings, it was $86.95.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Unanimous?
The next one is for Dana to attend a conference on May the 21st in Greenwood using the company car. Again, it would probably be the exact same amount as the one prior because they always give us a grant for the attendance, which probably going to be around $86.95.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Unanimous?
You want to sign a copy right after?
Yours.
The next thing I have is the floodplain ordinance. We went through an audit with DNR on April the 2nd, and Shane and Charlie were there. They just come down, went over our policies, our procedures, what we need to do or what we need to improve on. And one thing that was brought up was our ordinance that was done in 2015. We need to update that to current policy for the floodplain for the DNR. And Alex has had a copy of that, and you were given a copy. So the ordinance number that I've been given is 2026-2.
And just to clarify, DNR prepared this ordinance,
That's correct.
and that they have said if the commissioners in the city of North Vernon and the town of Vernon adopt this ordinance, DNR is not gonna kick it back and say, change something else, correct?
Not that I'm aware of, and we have till June 22nd to get this in place and be in compliance.
He pretty much went through everything and laid it out
Right.
for us.
I'm just trying to avoid another sewage or septic ordinance where we'd pass
Right.
it and then they'd come back and say, it's not good enough, you need to change this. So
They
that,
submitted it.
I understand, but state health department's done that too, and then said we've still got to
I
change
can't
things.
say that they won't.
I know.
I don't have that.
I know, but I'm just asking, at this time, DNR sent you this, and this is what they've said is acceptable. Okay.
You're good with everything you've seen on it?
So in a quick breakdown, they wrote it, and then they gave us a deadline to adopt it.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I'm asking the question so that I can lay blame on DNR later when they come back and say this isn't good enough. Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the ordinance.
Second.
Unanimous?
Did
Like we
he,
have a choice.
did he get back with you on what we need to do for the county highway?
Yeah, that report was sent to Matt, but I can get you a copy of it as well.
We just need them guys out there. We need a copy for them so they know what to come in and do.
Yeah, it would probably be helpful to meet and just go over everything, and then once we get that form approved, then we can.
Because we got some projects we
Wait a
need to
minute,
get
what,
moved.
what report was sent to me?
It was the audit report from DNR. It was
Sent email?
Yeah, it was sent on April the 20th. It has a copy of the report.
Who was it from?
I can give you a copy of this one, and then you can look over it.
But in that report, it has what we need to do at the highway garage on future
It
projects.
didn't specify the highway number, it's just you gotta do that permit, the location permit.
But I thought he was gonna send you his list of guidelines.
He did not.
He did not.
Mhm.
So we're just flying in the dark again?
Well, hopefully not. I mean, he hasn't signed that form that we're supposed to do yet either, so I don't know. I think they're worried about getting this adopted and then we'll work on that, but I'm gonna reach out to him this week.
So try to get a hold of him fairly quick because we got a couple of those that we need to get moving on.
Have they applied for this from DNR and the permit on that?
No, it's just, these are small ones that I just guess go through you, the way that guy acted.
Okay,
They're not big projects.
okay. I'll confirm all that with him as well. And then here's the sign for the ordinance. So, if you don't have that map, let me.
They've already signed it.
This right here is it tells you nothing.
That was just a copy. This is what the.
No, I gave them,
Oh, you gave him one?
yeah.
This
that's-
is the full ordinance.
That's the whole ordinance. It's got
Oh,
signature
okay.
pages and everything.
Yeah,
So you don't want this?
It's not. It's not. Thanks, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
You're on it today.
I do what I can.
Okay, so the last thing I have is a rezone request, from Jen Salome Swartz. They, Gloria is here on their behalf if you have any questions. They would like to rezone 1 acre for a cemetery and 2 acres for a school located at 2080 North County Road 550 East in Butlerville. It'll be the same setup that they built the school and cemetery on the north side. It went to essential service and area plan with recommendation to approve. There's a copy of, obviously the rezone documents, and there's also a copy of the school and the setup. We discussed the Husby system in the meeting.
Holding tank.
Holding
Right.
tank
Holding tank.
is what they're using, and I guess is approved now by the State Department of
Correct.
And so, Gloria could talk more about that if you want any more information on that.
Who did you say it was for?
I think you got a copy in here. It's Ben and Salome Schwartz.
Should we charge you? We have charged them for rezoning for a school and a cemetery.
I mean, it's private property at this point. Right?
I guess, but it just, to me, that's
It's
kind
not
of,
owned by a nonprofit or anything like that, so.
I don't know, that just kind of puts a sour taste in my mouth, but
I mean,
Can I answer some questions?
the only question I have is I saw there was a fee on here of $165. I understand the advertising fee for the newspaper, but I really didn't feel comfortable charging somebody to rezone for a school and a cemetery.
There was 2 charges, the other one was just these something.
It's now on, so yes, we changed that.
and I think area plan would have to waive that, not this board.
Did anyone even discuss that ever? Didn't-
Just paid it.
It's always been done that way.
I know there are some new laws coming down in the state and Mr. Simmons could tell us more of that if we need it. That they're gonna remove a lot of these red tape charges so that things can go through faster.
I have no problem with the rezone. I just didn't really want to charge someone for it.
We charge our schools in general, not just ours, so it's very costly.
Everybody pays it. I'll make a motion to approve the rezone. Second.
Unanimous?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Alex, are those some things that you're looking at on the state level as far as waiving zoning fees for?
Yeah, House Bill 1001, the big housing matters bill, and it was intended on cutting a lot of government red tape with regards to zoning issues. I don't remember all the details off the top of my head, but I know one of the pieces of the bill is there has to be a public hearing of the commissioners sometime before the end of the year to establish, basically to report to the state what the county is doing to expand housing, affordable housing in the county. So we'll address that after the law takes effect in July. Not my favorite bill of the session, let's put it that way. It's a very complicated issue, and I'm of the opinion government shouldn't be creating housing. but
That's what I'm assuming. I didn't know that was our responsibility.
I didn't
Okay. Let's see, Cody, I see you in here. Did you have something today? Diana, nothing? Mary, nothing?
even.
Michelle?
Half the jail's here, I mean.
Half the jail's here. Nobody, anybody in the crowd have anything else they want to address? Before we go into the really boring stuff? Okay.
Everybody's quiet.
Do I have a motion to approve the prior minutes? As I understand it, there's a correction that needs to be made.
It was over the carpet, wasn't it?
Yeah, on the
Shirley?
carpet bid. It just needs to state that we went with the lowest bid. With floors and more.
I'll make a motion. As long as it's got the floor and more, is the floor and more the cheapest?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went with the floor and more. If that's correct, I'll approve the minutes.
Yeah, I'll make the changes.
A second.
Unanimous? Oh, I forgot. So in our packet, there was a letter from the library. They gave us 3 candidates this time. There's an open position on the board. One's Wayne Zamora, one's Brad Bender, one's Tom Moore. Are we interested in any of the 3 of those to fill that position, or do you want to table it and look for someone on our own? Makes no difference to me.
I'm gonna make a motion to table it because I'm still working on it.
A second.
Okay, unanimous. Thank you. Next up, do I have a motion to approve payroll and claims?
Make the motion.
Second.
Unanimous.
So what you want to do, so I know.
I really don't want to sign this. I can try.
Do you need to review all these, Alex, when we have this, people that are claiming a surplus before we sign some checks?
No, it's court order.
Okay.
We gotta do that. Just to clarify, those are the ones where there's been a surplus paid at the tax sale, and the prior owner's entitled to that, so they get a petition, or they get an order from the court to release those funds to them. It's in the law.
Yeah, get an extra ones, man, next time.
No, I'm about there. A couple different ones this time, I'll just see what they were.
And that, on that cyber insurance being more than it was last year, it would have been budgeted for the amount that we paid last year. It comes out of your guys' budget. Will we have to ask council to put additional appropriations in there so it doesn't run short?
So I guess where I'm at with that is the way things are going, the way everything goes up every single year, why would we ever budget for the exact same amount that something is a year before?
Insurance has been running,
Yeah, you know that's never going to happen.
yeah. Well, and they're not separated in the budget. It's all under liability insurance. So, I mean, liability insurance is everything, and it's not separated, so they just budget one amount. I do know that the budget wasn't enough for the insurance this year, and additional appropriations are going to need to be had before the end of the year anyway, but it's your all's budget, so I just wanted to.
In any of the contracts, we ask the vendor if there's going to be an increase, and that's put into the budget. So if they tell us what it is, we do it. If they tell us that they're not going to have an increase, of course, it's put in for what they're telling us. And
We put something on the liability insurance for this year. Was it like 12 or 13% we added? Yeah.
We should have added an increase.
There seems to be an overall, everything that I see now is a 14% increase. Usually if you budget for like a 14% increase, it usually falls somewhere between 12 and 14%, so you're usually good. So I don't know what that number is, whether there's some kind of magic, they know that's what they can get by with or what, but 14 seems to be the sweet spot for budget increases. But
You probably got time to do it now, do you?
Depends on how long y'all want to sit here.
You want me to go step out and call her?
we'll just
It's up to you
Just
guys.
get it for the next meeting. There's no way you can get it and get it written up. And no way. I don't think.
I guess that's
He's
it.
going to have a lot of faith on me this morning.
He's done pretty good so far, man. He might be whip that right up.
I mean, I've got it. I've just got to.
Oh, hey, if you're on it and you want to do it, I'm not gonna.
Let me just see if I can get off of
Charge.
her.
I'm just here.
You just need the road numbers.
Yeah.
So
The road numbers, hey, check the road numbers and what roads it's between.
So what's going on right now is the state highway has closed a section of the highway and diverted traffic over onto the county road, and semis are using roads that they shouldn't be using, so we're trying to get out in front of it and put no truck ordinances and signs up so Cody can go out and start writing tickets. That's what he's getting right now.
Well, we had it at the last meeting and NDOT didn't put
Yeah.
a detour in, so we had to do it after the meeting and, I said, for what the road's number.
What road numbers do you need, Matt?
The road numbers of the unofficial detour that Derek, you probably don't have them yet, I'm guessing. That's what he's trying to do now, is there's a copy of it at County Highway.
There's a bridge seven
Seven.
south of here. Fairly new bridge too, if I remember right,
Is
wasn't
it the one right by Calco?
Yeah, I think so.
Still Calco?
She said you should have it. She just sent it.
There it is.
She was in a meeting or something when you sent it to her.
What a mess. Where'd Nikki go? Do you have copies of all those travel ordinances that you want me to sign, or you want me to sign the ones that's in my packet?
You just want to sign what
Should say all of them are in there.
Oh, that's the official detour.
Here we go. So, I like all those ones that have the, that's kind of summed up by that.
I'm gonna cover it again next week at the department meeting. I've sent them over new forms.
We'll recess the meeting for 10 minutes again.
So Alex has suggested that we recess the meeting for 10 minutes, give everyone a chance to go stretch your legs, get a drink, whatever you need to do.
Maybe 15 minutes. Just being honest.
Now he's changed to 15 minutes. So do I have a motion to recess for 15 minutes?
I'll make a motion.
I'll say,
Unanimous. I'm gonna go pay my taxes. Don't wanna waste 15 minutes. All of them, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Well, that's the reason.
You need a copy of it?
This all yours, one pack? So you need to get the new form that has the commissioner's signature. Not that I care, but. There's that one.
they always are,
We put them back just like we found them.
just every time.
We're off just a little bit every once in a while, pretty close. I did rip one of them apart because the state was about ready to come out.
Was all yours in that one pack together? Or did you-
But I'm gonna blame you guys because it's always upside down. I got flipped over and turned
I
around.
feel like I'm looking all the time.
I think who stapled them together. I'm gonna have to ask her if she's dyslexic.
Tell you what,
Put them
I was
together.
her staple me right here one time.
But a lot of them
Ellie
comes from the
sitting there holding her baby and
she'll
crying
staple
and John's
back
head hanging down.
we
I said,
scan
I'm not
Well, I just
bringing
don't
you
understand.
You don't want to part for that.
I guess this is stamped here, so it's, it's
Right.
that way. But then this is this way, and this is always that way, so you always go do this. I just don't
Right,
understand.
well, and it's the way the department prints that voucher.
Yeah.
Because I quit buying them.
Yeah. Don't say every time it's that way, you
Yeah.
gotta flip it completely
Well,
over.
like the payroll vouchers, accounts payable vouchers, mileage forms, I just made them solid,
Right,
so I don't buy them anymore.
yeah,
We haven't done that for 2 years.
right.
So if they don't change the way they print it, then
Then
it's
that's
all,
how it ends
it's
up.
all printed.
Plenty of reading material there.
I'm new to this, I'm done with the box of rocks, but rumor, and this is just rumor, but the new payroll system. If the auditor's office is gonna be in charge, it's gonna just be one person, is it gonna be like it is, like each department's gonna have somebody doing their time and submitting it? How's it going?
The department head will be over your department, and then it will go
Go to
to
her.
and then it'll go to her.
Be approved?
But your department head will have to approve it before she gets it.
Okay, because I mean, I know people in the new time system are being screwed. out of pay because they've been
Oh, you want your feedback?
monitoring their stuff. And I do know that they missed like an hour or two here and there on the new system because they're taking pictures.
Well, I mean, if they are the department heads, the one that's not
That's why
catching
I'm
it.
asking, I want to make sure I'm not.
I mean, this office isn't screwing them out of an
I'm
hour.
just saying, I
Is
just
what
want to
I'm
make sure that
saying.
it's that not just one person is in charge of
Correct.
everybody's time.
Yeah, it has to be approved before it makes it to the final step.
Because, maybe one person in charge, that's just a disaster.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm trying
it's-
to understand that because accidents happen,
It's-
but for the
it's-
first 3 months of this year,
Yeah.
I got my insurance taken out in two different points for the first 3 months.
It's really no different than the other payroll system. It's the same process, how it gets to the end. The department head
Well, that's
still
not
has
the way I
to.
would explain it. That's why I come to ask.
Yeah, I mean, all payroll systems are gonna be that way. You're gonna turn in you're gonna get your stuff where you think it's right. The department head's gonna oversee it, and then it'll move on to the
And
final
department head
step.
being one to approve it.
Okay, I'm just, like I said, that's why I'm.
So, I mean, if you got a problem, you need to go first to the department head,
That's why.
and
I
then,
know, things have happened, like I say, I want to make sure it's just not, everything's gonna be done, and then one person's in control of everything. If it stays within the department.
Correct.
We can,
yeah, once the department head, now, once they hit approve, they're gonna pay whatever's on it.
well, I
I mean,
understand, and that's why
Yeah.
you keep records of your own
but I mean, if you got a
stuff.
department head that's not checking it out, I mean, I could see where that could happen if they're just hitting, not paying attention what's going on. I mean, anybody can make a mistake,
Mistakes happen.
but if it's something that's
Like I say, you are continuously doing it, and there's a problem.
right.
So I'm just.
How many counties has this payroll? Did you remember what she said?
She said
46.
40 or 41, something like
Well,
that.
40-some counties in the state of Indiana have this same payroll, so it's not like it's some random,
I'm always ask questions because they're right.
right. Well, there's plenty of rumors out there
And
anyways.
then that's why I come to ask, that's why I come to ask.
Right.
And I want to understand, I'm 57-year-old man, I'm not sitting here, a couple things you don't do, you don't play with somebody's money. You don't mess with it. It's just the way I grew up.
Yeah, like I said, we're just trying to be in compliant, and this thing meets all the compliance. And it just has to be managed right. Everybody's got to do their part to make sure their numbers are correct when they're turned in.
Okay. I want to make sure you have more questions about my little school cemetery.
No, I seen they had it surveyed off the other day when I went by
Yeah.
out there by the road.
And then Marie had to stop the questions the last week because it had nothing to do with rezoning. We're interested on how the system was set up and how the engineer did it in Batesville.
Right.
Basically, it's a lot, exactly like the guys that are already, except I think our privies are a little more fancier than they were.
Yeah, I figured they'd be building one down that way at some point.
Yes, they look like each other. so.
Yeah, I know it's kind of split the north and the south.
So
I know.
Hatfields and McCoys. And I just got 2 new families bought farms this weekend. So,
It is, it's called, it's a.
yeah, it's interesting.
Do you ever get any of them that'll buy all woods and clear them out?
Only that land LLC that's up there, Cody's, I was getting on that farm.
Yeah, I don't like what they do there.
He did, he's done it, this is the second farm in Jennings, he's out of Bloomington, they buy the whole thing and then,
Is he the one that bought across from my house and stripped that woods?
he's not done stripping yet, and it's contentious, I think. I was talking to Trent about this, that realtor over there, he's different.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
He
just
buys the whole
sickening.
thing.
Yeah.
That's in the 10-acre segments because our county rules say you can have no more than 5 parcels under 10 per year. So you can just help take 100 acres, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Right.
You can get by with that. So scrape it first. And
Yeah.
then pick back up for
Yeah, the
sale.
farm they're doing up there, you're gonna build, well, you can already see down there where Cody bought. I mean, you could never see that ever in my lifetime, and it's just, it's just unreal, really.
And the thing is, they look terrible.
Yeah, it does. It's
I don't know
awful.
what he's using, but when he cleared that stuff on the other side of Hayden, it's horrible. The
Mm-hmm.
tops are down everywhere. It's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know if he might, I thought it was the same guy, but it might have been a different one bought, because 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, they done the one in front of my house, And it was for sale for a long time. Then they come in there and they took every tree down to about that big. I could never. I could see unnecessary to the highway through the woods in the winter.
Never could.
Oh, you could. The trains are loud now because there's no block through
Part of
there.
that, yeah, you're all there.
Yeah, we hear that it sounds like the train goes right through the living room sometimes.
I sold that wooded lot that was certified horse, but I don't think they ever did have it.
Not that I know of.
I don't think he will, he said, well, he's not.
Yeah,
She is.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yep, see ya. Sarah, is this off or on?
No, it's all.
This still on?
It's probably, should
Yeah. I just want to know if it's still hot.
You know the switches work for soil and water?
I just want to make sure.
Because I was curious, I'm like, okay,
Who's down there I can send this to print?
Say again.
Who is down there that I can send this to print?
Same one.
What's that, audit?
Yeah, so
Thanks.
it's, and all they sent was a copy of the ordinance.
Do I have to get a permit from you today? Jason said you'd have it for Tyler. It'd be the occupancy.
oh, for Tyler? Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's in.
That's fine.
I have another question. So is we gonna, like, if we need help with our, let's say our password, because I have so many passwords, I don't use the same password for everything. So if we need help getting it reset, then we'd be able to contact you. We need to be able to get that help.
You gotta do Amy, don't you?
Yeah, I think right now through the auditor's office.
Sarah can answer, but I'm pretty sure that's correct.
You know, like if we have problems with our, when the new system comes in, like, passwords and stuff like that, because I don't use the same password for everything.
Oh, no, yeah, it'll be in my office.
Hold it through your office, and that we can't need help.
It's a check and balance with the system. So if you send us something, we've been responding very quickly.
Okay, I want to make sure, because like I said, I don't use the same.
I don't know,
I know, I don't sit there and write my password down, because if somebody comes in your office and finds them, then they get in there.
No, we don't have any, we don't keep any of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so we send you the information that goes to the email that we have. Then what happens is you create your own password. We don't know anything about it. We don't see it, we don't have access to anything like that, because it's like, I don't have access to your computer. IT has access to your computer,
Right.
they need to do something, but IT wouldn't have access to it. So
The way I understand it, like if you miss that email or something, you just contact her again. She sends you another one till you get it set up.
Okay.
we've had to send out a couple because various things. And they're only like 24 hours, so it's good for, so we will.
You have to send it out at the end of the week, people Monday and Friday, you send it out Friday, the rest of that.
And we'll let,
All done.
as we bring.
You beat the 10 minutes.
Did I?
I think so.
Well, the problem
But
is,
it doesn't look like it's going to be long.
I'm so directionally challenged. You know, he's got 7 west on 250 south, 160 east, and 130 east, 100 south.
Which way we going?
Yeah.
She's got like information.
I guarantee you, I drove that road every day this week,
Yeah.
going back and forth between counties, but I couldn't tell you what the,
There's no quick way around that bridge.
no.
I gotta go to Madison in the morning.
Yeah, there's not a real good way around it. Did you notice this? They got it paved down here on, right out of Birmingham. What is that, 50 east or 50 south? There, where they tore all that up on that little short angled road right up here. So as you go through the split, first road on the right.
No, I
They had to go
haven't.
pave all that this week where they pulled all that up 2 years ago.
Oh, no, I didn't, I hadn't.
You know what I'm talking about, that little short road between 3 and 7.
I think that's the bathroom, I'll just walk right into the bathroom door.
It was on the schedule to get paid this week, but I don't know if they got it done yet or not.
I didn't look at the time when we were convening, I'm sorry. Are we
Well,
good?
they just handed him the paper, you're good.
So we're good?
Okay. Does all of this,
Yeah.
that's the route. Look at it.
Good Lord.
All of this in bold here is the route.
That is crazy.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wow.
That's a bunch
I'm
of,
not gonna bust my butt next time. You can say, I don't wait.
it can wait.
So, what do we need to do here? Just make a motion?
I'll explain it. You need to reconvene the meeting, though.
Okay, we're gonna reconvene the meeting.
You have in front of you an ordinance. It looks like a bunch of legal gobbledygook, but it's to prevent commercial truck traffic on the unofficial detour for the State Road 7 bridge closure. To sum it up, the unofficial detour is from Highway 7 west, down here south of Vernon, State Road 7 west on County Road 250 south to County Road 160 east to County Road 130 east to County Road 400 south to State Highway 3. And then to get back to 7, you go from Highway 3 east on 500 south to 100 east to 510 south to 200 east to 500 south and back to Highway 7.
There's not an easy way through
No
that.
easy way around it. So that's why there's a lot of
Mumbo jungle here.
a lot of mumbo jumbo, but that's the unofficial detour. In front of you is an ordinance to prohibit truck traffic on those roads for this closure.
I'll make a motion to sign the ordinance.
Second.
Unanimous.
How many of these you need signed, Alex?
Cody's gone.
He left, I think.
Just sign one, and we need to get one to highway to put the signs up, and
One to the sheriff's
one to the
department.
sheriff's department. Yeah.
Oh, here's the rest of it.
I'll put an ordinance number on it and then scan it in and send it to you,
That's fine.
Cody and Sheila.
We'll be fine.
Do we know how long it's gonna be closed?
About 45 days.
I'll say, I heard sometime in June, but I don't know. Got anything else?
I will entertain, if nobody in the crowd has anything, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Unanimous. Thank you all for coming.